Today we got a CrossFit open workout. This was done in 2014 and originally in 2011, 11.1. 10-minute AMRAP of 30 double unders, 15 power snatches at 75 pounds or 55 pounds. Don't worry if you don't have a barbell. I'm going to go through what to do with a single arm object like a dumbbell, kettlebell, household object, something like this. Here we go. Let's get into the warm-up and the movements. I went through the double under positions and mechanics on Monday's video, so I'm just going to talk about scaling and changing the movement if you don't have double unders. If you don't have double unders today and you have a rope and you have single unders, do singles. Just like Monday, I just want you to do 30 singles. Don't increase the number. We're just trying to get through them quickly without a bunch of fails. So just do singles. If you don't have a rope, then what you're going to do are ghost double unders. So practicing that wrist position, landing on ball of foot, soft knees. You should be getting through those pretty quickly. We don't want to hang, it's only a 10-minute workout. We don't want to get hung up on failing at a bunch of double unders. All right, let's go through the power snatch. For the power snatch, you have a barbell. You're going to go from the ground to overhead. So I'll demonstrate the movement first. What we're going to do is get a wide grip, right? That grip is going to be outside the knurling marks. And then our stance is going to be underneath our hips. This is going to be a direct line of power to our hips with our heels underneath butt cheeks. From here, our starting position is just like a deadlift with the hips a little lower. Here's what it looks like. Long arms. Here's the power snatch. Now, if you don't have a barbell today, then you can use a dumbbell, kettlebell, household object, but we're gonna go hang for this. So just because if we're using a kettlebell, we have to go hang. We don't need to go down the floor, but we're gonna alternate that hang position until we get through 15. So hang, power snatch, then we alternate. If we're doing a kettlebell, it's a little harder to alternate, so we won't be alternating. We'll switch at 7 or 8, and you can switch that off each round. So kettlebell snatch, exactly like a swing to start, where we hinge at the hip, which is something that we just worked on Monday. And then instead of swinging out and away, we pull and punch through. So it looks like this, pull, punch through. If you do that properly, it sits nicely on your wrist and doesn't flip over and bang your wrist. So again, looks like this. And if you're using something at home, focus on the positions. Hip extension before arm pull. Hip extension before arm pull. So there's our snatch and double under. Let's get into the warm-up. We're gonna start the warm-up today with just 5 Jefferson curls. So we're focused on really flexing the spine and extending the spine, starting in an extended position. And what we do is curl neck, then upper back, lower back, then hip. And then from here, extend hip, extend lower back, upper back, and neck. So 5 Jefferson curls. When we're done with that, we have 10 alternating pigeon stretches. So we're gonna get down, and in this position, this pigeon, what I want you to do is sit back and look up. From here, you're gonna tuck in other leg, get your pigeon, sit back, so hip towards ground, and look up. So we have 10 of those. When we're done with 10 of those, we take off for a 200-meter jog. If you don't have a 200-meter jog mapped out, run out 30 seconds, then back 30 seconds. When you come back, we have 10 down dog to cobra. I want you, because we got a bunch of double unders today, to really keep your heels down on the ground for the down dog position. So we're in our down dog position, heels are down, feel those calves stretch out. And then from here, we're gonna drop down to cobra, and back to down dog, pushing heels down to cobra. With that alternating back and forth, 10 of those. When we're done with 10 down dog to cobra, we're gonna go through 10 push-ups with the shoulder tap. So our push-up position is here. We're gonna go all the way down, push up. We're gonna hollow out, so squeeze belly, squeeze legs, do a controlled shoulder tap. That's 1 rep. We got 10 of those. When we're done with our shoulder tap push-ups, we have 30 double unders or single unders, whatever you're doing in the workout. Then we got some jumping motions just to kind of get the hips warm for the explosiveness of the snatch. We're going jumping squats first. So on those jumping squats, you get a squat stance. You don't have to jump really high, but get off the ground and get your legs straight. And then the last thing we're gonna do is 10 broad jumps. Here we're focusing on straight legs when we jump. So look at my legs. I'm looking for straight legs. Height and distance are fine. Whatever you do is all right, but really focus on extending legs and hips when you jump. The last thing we're gonna do is go through a snatch warm up. So if you have a barbell, you'll start in the hang position. On that hang position, we're gonna start with down up shrug. That's a vertical dip. So look at my torso, stays upright. Down, up, shrug. And what I'm focusing on here is transferring power from legs to arms, or legs to shrug, I should say. Looks like this. After that, we're gonna go down, up, pull. So down, up, pull. I'm trying to keep the bar close to body. Elbows stay high. Watch elbows. Down, up, pull. From there, we turn that pull into a flip and punch in a muscle snatch, hang muscle snatch. So looks like this. Getting into that overhead position. In this overhead position, look at my elbow pits and elbows. So elbows are pointing down, elbow pits up. That's the in position. One more time. We're trying to get right to that in position. From here, 5 power squats. That means we're going to our power position, hold for a sec, then stand. Power position, stand. From there, we're gonna go through 5 power snatches. So from the starting position all the way through to our power snatch. If you're using dumbbell or kettlebell, what you're gonna do is 3 on each arm. So I'll go through same thing with a dumbbell first. Hang position. So we go down, up, shrug. Down, up, pull. Muscle snatch. From here, power squat. From here, hang, power snatch. Same thing, kettlebell, water bottle. Actually, I'll show kettlebell a little different because you're swinging and hinging. So kettlebell, we're gonna go hinge, pull, or shrug, I'm sorry. Hinge, shrug. Then we have a pull, so watch the angle. It comes out, and I pull this way. So, and then to a snatch. So 3 each side. All right. That'll get you nice and warm for the workout. And this is a fun one, man. It really is. You can really bring the intensity. If you want to go to CrossFit Games website, you can go back and look at some of the scores to kind of judge what your goal should be.